Look at this. The Day the Earth Stood Still. Some of these are full pages like this one here. I mean, this is pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Somebody could take this book and individually frame some of these pictures. I started to look up what this book went for. I'm not even sure of the year, but I like it the way it is. Hey guys, Tibbs here. We're on our way to Chester, Massachusetts to meet up with these people that had an estate sale. They have some stuff left over. There's a chest, 2-drawer chest that I want to look at that's solid oak. And I guess they might have some other things around for sale that were left over from the estate sale. I did not know about this estate sale. I found out everything by Facebook Marketplace. So we should be there in about 13 minutes, and I will hopefully be able to record for you, and if not, I will show you what we get. All right, Tibbs out. Okay guys, basically what this was a it was an early lodge. Let me roll this window up. It was a lodge from the 20s, apparently, that were for the I'm not sure if it was the Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, or what, but it was absolutely amazing. The owner's son didn't want me to film. He'd rather I didn't film inside the lodge, but the ceilings must have been 30 feet tall, and a huge triangular type chimney going all the way up to the top. There was bedrooms all the way around the banister on both sides, and a bathroom upstairs. Then there was a whole other part of the house that was actually lived in. Very, very gorgeous. They're going to be there for another couple of weeks, and there are some really amazing paintings, some frames, some lightings, a lot of neat stuff. I did pick up a couple items. I'm pretty excited because the all the books were free. Anything on a certain shelf, and there was a whole other area that was all stacked up, still available for sale. So the beginning of next week, I'm going to make it back there and check it out. They have a stiff horse on wheels. Looks like, I would imagine right around the same time period, maybe earlier, but it's on wheels, and looks like part of the wheel construction is made of wrought iron. The horse itself isn't in the greatest condition, but being a stiff, who knows what kind of value there might be in it. If it can be repaired, it would be a pretty amazing piece. Just the base of the with the wheels and the rest of it, it's pretty amazing. Guy was gonna take it for $20. He would have let me take it away, so I would imagine it's probably worth it for somebody to repair. But anyways, when I go home, I will show you what I got, and we'll see you then. Hey guys, it's Tibbs. I'm back from the place where I went to go meet up with the guy to look for his or check his two-drawer chest. And this place, like I said earlier, was amazing. And then there was a variety of different things. Like I was saying, this is what I picked up. Now I got this box of cards. They're tops from the 60s and 70s. I don't know what they're worth, but I have Star Wars, a ton of Star Wars, ton of football cards. Star Wars, R2D2, we got the whole gang there. C3PO, we got the Jedi, what's his name? Football cards, and Welcome Back Carter. Cards, Vinny Barbarino, John Travolta, of course, Arnold Horshack. It's something I got to go through and check out. Where you got a crayon box set they're all in. There's got to be, I'm guessing, a couple thousand cards in here anyways, based on the amount of, compared to what it would look like with postcards. A shoebox is about the same size, and I bought over 1,200 cards that fit into a, so I'm guessing between 1,000 and 1,800. But what I did get was this painting. Now, it's not in the greatest condition. I'm sure it can be restored, but it's the actual artist is very, very well known. These people didn't horse around when they bought art, and I'll explain that in a little bit. But this is by KARL KAPPES, Kappes. He lived from 1861 to 1943. Now, this is obviously a 1800s frame. It is very, very nice frame. Just the condition of the painting and the back of it is so darkened that it's no way from the 1900s. So I really might have something here. He paid at auction. This guy, the owner of the place, was probably in his 90s, I'm guessing. His son was there, who was about my age. He wasn't in the negotiations when I picked this up. The guy bought it at auction for over $300, and this is probably back in the 50s, I believe he said. So who knows? I'm guessing if he was born in 1891, 61, 20 years. Say he started painting when he was in his 30s or 20s, 30s. So you're still talking. This could be mid to late 1800s, or around 1891. So late 1800s. But still, it's pretty cool to. Oh, I was going to explain this. This was in one of the books. Now, this auction results, you have to pay to belong to a to something like this. You can't just go on and online and look it up. You have to actually belong and pay to be able to get this kind of information, or know somebody that has it. And the woman had a laptop, and this was printed in 2006, so you're talking 14 years ago. And that was in one of these books here, which is absolutely amazing because all the books were for free. This painting, by the way, is approximately 32 by, I say, 28 inches, the size roughly. But anyways, these are the books that I got for free. And this is Portraits from North America, the Indian Life. And this book is a pretty darn good book, good sized book. And it is just amazing. The paper is almost like artist paper. Look at these. Each piece, it's only one-sided, has the names of these American Indians, and it is just loaded with all kinds of really cool images of these Indians. And it's just not Indians, it's look at that, scenery, dogs, different types of huts they lived in apparently, teepees, and just amazing. I can't believe I got this for free. This is incredible. Just goes on and on and on and on. So I was really excited about that book. Then let's just go off tangent here a little bit. This was also free. It's just a solid copper little dish, or not dish, some type of a maybe a plant holder, or I don't know. It's just copper. I'm pretty excited. This is Mexican splendors of the 30 centuries of 30 centuries. 30 centuries. So that's 300-year-old art. But this has amazing graphics, colored graphics in it. It's just in beautiful condition. Books aren't supposed to have any kind of a odor to them, and this has absolutely no odor. All different kinds of art. It's a very nice reference book. Shows coinage or just everything. Pretty impressive. These are really nice quality printed paper. It's not that fine stuff you would get in like in a magazine, like a Sports Illustrated or something. This is heavy duty paper. Anyways, it's got the dust cover on that in immaculate condition. We have a book on the Berkshires. Also, I'm just going to flip through some of these, just showing the different lifestyles and pictures of Great Barrington and probably Egremont and all the different towns up in that way, North Adams, and it's pretty cool. I know that Norman Rockwell is up that way. His a lot of colleges, but his Norman Rockwell's museum is up in that area. I used to do a lot of traveling on the job I had up in that area. That actually looks like the Mass Pike right there. I'm sure it is. But anyways, then we got the Impressionists. We have some more Mexican artwork. This book I'm not even going to show. It's pretty graphic. It shows some really graphic pictures of people being hung, and I will just flip through it real quick. But it's all kinds of different things that might not be appropriate for younger children to see. Here's this book, Glamour Girls. I only did a quick grab of these things. The guy was very busy. I haven't really gone through this, but we have Barbara Walters here and quite a few of them. But all the different, probably high society people, famous actresses, probably royalty and daughters of famous people. There's Princess Diane. It's just a nice collection. I can only imagine how much these clothes are worth that these girls and ladies are wearing. But it's pretty interesting to probably go through and see just who is in here. So I'd show you a little bit of that. And this book isn't in the greatest condition, but still. We're going to save this one for last. We have the New Yorker cartoon album from 1975 to 1985. And it's just, these I think are pretty common. But it is in really good condition, and it shows the different cartoons of probably stuff that's been in newspapers and magazines, and probably political and who knows what. Just a little bit of everything, I guess. It's pretty cool. It'd be kind of neat to go through and see what the different subjects are about. And this incredible book here, Campbell's Condensed Tomato Soup. Prints and multiples. Monday 1st May and Tuesday 2nd May 2006. I'm not sure what this is referring to, but some of these pictures are amazing. They almost look three-dimensional when you're looking at them. John Wayne, and it's just if you were to be here in person to see some of them, you feel compelled to put your hand up to them and rub them because you think they're stickers and that they've been placed in there. They're like holographic images, but they're not. They're all just photographs that are printed on in this paper. I just saw some. Some of these are numbered. I don't know why, but who knows what people do to their own stuff. Pretty cool. Again, didn't cost me anything. Okay, and now to get this one, 50 Years of Movie Posters. This book is probably next to probably my favorite, next to the American Indian one. I wish this had the same setup as the American Indian one because of the not having to worry about them being printed. If I wanted to break this up, I would have to choose between one side or the other. And I will show you what I'm talking about. The graphics, Marilyn Monroe and Tom Ewell, I don't know, but they're just amazing. They're on there's advertisements, Jane Russell. I've seen a picture of Jane Russell and Marilyn Monroe in the same picture before I've actually had. I ended up selling that at last year's Brimfield Fair. It was a frame picture. But some Moulin Rouge. Look at this, The Day the Earth Stood Still. Some of these are full pages like this one here. I mean, this is pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Somebody could take this book and individually frame some of these pictures. I started to look up what this book went for. I'm not even sure of the year, but I like it the way it is. I'm not going to take this apart, but somebody could and most likely would. I don't even think it's something I'm going to sell. It's just too cool. Look at that, Judy Garland. Son of Fury. This book is probably bringing back some memories to a lot of people. It's not a lot of detail as far as explaining each poster. You either know what it is or you don't, unless you probably individually research everything. But just look at that. I mean, they don't do anything like this anymore. Look, Shirley Temple. I used to love watching her when I was a kid. Really, really cool stuff. You know, I went to go pick up that that bureau, or should I say two-drawer chest. My neighbor's looking for a nightstand, and I kind of thought that would be good for him. I wasn't too worried about the handles on it are older or newer handles. They're probably like 20 years old. I have a set of antique, beautiful ones that I'm sure will fit in there. But that I didn't even bring in because I got so excited about this stuff. It's just amazing. Really, really cool stuff. I don't even know when this book was printed. The pictures are in beautiful condition. Some of the first page in this is not in the greatest. I'm trying to find when this book was printed, and I can't even find that. But I'm sure I could look it up on eBay to find out when the publication was made. There's just no definitive date on it. But anyways, all these books, the cards, the painting, and the bureau or two-drawer chest was $80, and I'm sure just this one Indian book would return that money. This painting, I can't even imagine what's going to become of it. Hopefully I find out a little bit more about it, and that we can, if it is or has any real true value, that it could be restored going to the right person. I am going to be very, very careful on how I can proceed from this point to take the precautions necessary to make sure it gets preserved properly. I will get a hold of my auction friend, because when I was explaining to you about these having to pay for being able to look up artwork, he is a member of one of those sites, so he'll be able to check this this painting out for me. So anyways, thanks for tuning in, and we shall see you next time. Hope you enjoyed this. Tibbs out.